F1 is complicated. Really complicated. All you have to do is look at the regulations that you can download on the FIA website, some of which seem to be written for a quantum physicist. But you get what I mean. It's difficult to understand for a beginner, let alone a pre-established fan. Therefore, it's time for F1 Rules and Flags, a beginner's guide. Flags have been used in motorsport for a while now, and they give the drivers key information about what's going on around the track, like whether there's been a massive crash or not. In F1, a very common one to see is the yellow flag, a flag indicating that there is debris or a crash ahead, and that drivers should be cautious and slow down, with no overtaking being allowed. After this, we often see the green flag, showing to drivers that everything is safe and that they can return to racing again. There's also the red flag, the complete opposite, indicating that the race or session has been stopped, usually due to an absolutely massive accident on the track. Finally, we have the blue flag, Mr. Sebastian Vettel's favourite, and one that means that a slower car is being lapped by a faster one and must step them through or suffer a penalty. At the end of the race, we see the checkered flag as well, a flag that every driver wants to see at the end of the race as it means that they have won. In qualifying or practice, it shows that the session is over and no more timed laps may be started. So those are all the main ones that you'll see when watching a race. But of course, there's more. First off, we have the black flag, meaning that a driver has been disqualified from the race for breaking a rule and has to return to the pits immediately. Next up, we have the white flag, meaning that a slow vehicle like an ambulance or medical car is on the track, and this one's not seen often. But some say it was necessary for some of the slower cars on the grid in 2020, some of which were as fast as my Honda Easy self-propelled lawnmower. Next up, we have the red and yellow flag, meaning slippery surface ahead, which could mean oil or another fluid from a car, or that a driver has decided to start real-life Mario Kart and has thrown a banana on the track. Finally, we have black and white flags and black and red flags, both of which are shown with driver numbers. Black and white flag basically means you naughty, naughty driver, and is shown as a warning to drivers who may have done something like weaving too much to defend a position. And black and red means that the driver has a serious mechanical problem and must return to the pits to fix it or retire if it's terminal. This one basically stops drivers from continuing to drive around the track oblivious to the fact that their engine has decided to become a smoke machine. That's all the flags. There are a few more rules you should be aware of. Of course, there are penalties for causing big crashes and cutting the tracks. But one of the lesser known things is parc fermé, a place where drivers have to park their cars after the race so that the race stewards can inspect them and make sure that they're legal. Also, if a driver gets too many penalties in a year, he can be banned for one race, as when you get penalties you're awarded penalty points on your licence, and if you reach 12 of these in 1 year then you'll get a ban, something that Mahavir Raghunathan knows very well. And that's all of the rules and flags you need to know about in Formula 1. I hope you've enjoyed watching this and that you're now ready to educate your entire family about that obscure flag no one else has heard of. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.